Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're continuing the season 2 of the live action of One Piece. Episode 1 was really good, so I'm really looking forward to episode 2, especially since we're going to be passing Rivers Mountain and meeting Laboon and Vivi. So it's quite exciting. I have a feeling this is going to be a good episode, at least I hope so. So without any further ado, let's get started.
That's a big mountain.
A red line.
I don't know about navigation, but I do know a ship can't travel up a mountain.
Nami knows how it works. That's good enough for me.
It's very technical.
Get it right or die.
Okay, not that technical.
If our navigator says this is how we get to the Grand Line, then this is how we get to the Grand Line.
I would expect a little bit more of enthusiasm on Luffy's part. He's usually up for anything. He doesn't really care what the odds are. I know this is a slightly different version of a character, and it's fine.
Just keep us steady, Usopp.
Okay, the shipwrecks are a nice touch. See, that's more Luffy right there. That face. Yeah, you can already see the Mary getting hit. But she's brave. She'll get them there. And a lot more. See? That's more like it. And obviously Zoro... Oh yeah, I was gonna say he's not there, but actually he is. Hey! Not the mandarins. Or tangerines? I don't remember which one it is. So I read the manga in French, and in French it's mandarins. But I believe in English they translated it with tangerines. Not sure if there's a difference, but... A little fun fact for you guys. Time to shine, Captain! Honestly, they made it look so much scarier than it is in the anime. Well played, well played. See, look at this, and with the shipwrecks and the rocks everywhere. Wow. Great job.
Set the mizzen. I'm going forward.
I have no idea what a mizzen is. I don't really know the vocabulary for boats. Maybe if I heard the word in French, I would know what it is.
We're reaching the peak.
At least one of them is having fun.
Prepare to sheet in. Hard to starboard.
So I completely stand corrected. He's perfect right there. Ooh. Look. Incredible. And now you have to go down. Wow. That's beautiful. It's beautiful and scary at the same time.
Now all we have to do is go down.
I wouldn't be laughing if I was her. Yep. I'd be like, Usopp. A little smile from Zoro. That's unusual. Though at the beginning of the manga, he was smiling a lot more than in recent chapters. Laboon! Yeah! Ooh. What a start to the Grand Line. Honestly. They made it better than in the anime. I will give him that.
5 more minutes, Tatan.
Little Easter eggs for the fans. It's funny, I find that Laboon is looking smaller here.
Okay, you want it the tough way?
She looks more like a regular whale.
You're gonna need something a lot bigger than your fists.
Crocus.
Doing his job. All right, you.
He's looking a lot better than I expected him to be. He actually looks great. He looks really accurate to the manga and the anime.
I didn't break the whip staff with my giant muscles. Not a compliment.
But the Grand Line is out of our jurisdiction, so we'll need to make a formal petition for reassignment to our superiors.
Here's my petition. I don't care. Why don't you tell me?
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
don't you tell me yourself, Captain?
Oh, wow. Garp. I did not expect that.
You've literally passed out or thrown up more than I have during training. And we deserve some shore leave.
Are you feeding strays now?
I'm gonna have a word with the esteemed captain here.
I'm not sure how I feel about Garp and Smoker meeting. I feel like they're trying to give Garp a much bigger role than he actually has in the story. Also, I feel like now that they gave Kobe such a big role in season 1, they kind of rode themselves into a corner because they have to keep showing up Kobe. Because for people who only watch the live action, they're going to want to see more of Kobe, which makes sense. They have an emotional attachment to the character. I mean, we also have an emotional attachment to the character as manga fans or anime fans, but it's clearly not the same because we know Kobe is a character that we only see very, very occasionally. So it's not a bad thing at all. It's just a different approach to the character and to writing the show. I'm just hoping that they're not going to keep on showing us Kobe everywhere just because they made it a point in season 1 to make him a big character.
Have you any idea how hard it is to get a door repairman out here?
Nothing gets in the way of Monkey D. Luffy and his crew.
Yeah, he should realize that this is Garp's grandson. Same last name. Unless the last name Monkey is very common. But I don't think it is. Can you imagine trying to sleep with this?
How many of those do you get through in a week?
You mean in a day?
I have intel that the Straw Hats are heading to find the One Piece. Answer Gold Roger's call.
Just like every other pirate, you mean? I don't think you need intel on that.
Your request, if you can call it that, is denied.
Sir.
Your skill set's needed elsewhere. The Marines are concerned with real threats to our delicate political ecosystem.
This does not sound like Garp at all. I'm really not a fan of this scene. I'm not sure what they're trying to do here.
Dragon. He aided the Straw Hats in their escape.
Did he not?
Are they going to reveal that Dragon is Garp's son?
I'll show you what a real threat looks like.
Honestly, this really doesn't sound like Garp. So far, I have to say, they did a tremendous job with all the characters. But that particular scene was really strange. Garp never seemed to take his job seriously. We know he does, but not in that way. He's not the one to start to protect the world government and all those kind of things. I actually believe that he joined the Marines, not because he believed in the world government, but because he thought that being a Marine was the best way to protect the average citizen. Oh, it's Mr. What's his number again? I forgot. Vivi's partner.
No, why don't you move him and I'll get the route? You don't even know what the route is. Oh! It's intact.
Yep.
Nice ship you came in on.
What's his number again? I can't see it on his face. He should have a number, but I can tell that it's disappearing. I think it's Mr. 9.
It's a style choice. Judging by your outfit, you're unfamiliar with the concept.
He would be no match for Sanji. But I guess we have to make this fight scenes a little more exciting. Now, where's Vivi in all of that?
You said I couldn't get us out of here with the sword, so I made a big sword.
The uvula?
So it's a girl whale. It's the only plan we've got right now, so.
I'm not sure it's that bad of a plan, to be honest. I mean, as far as One Piece is concerned. Vivi! Oof.
Sorry, but I need your ship.
Is he your pet?
Absolutely not. I'm not an animal person.
Yeah, he is.
Because
You have a duty to Laboon
I made a promise too.
and to her crew. I mean, I say she, but I don't know if Laboon is supposed to be male or female. Brooke!
You share your dock with us, and we'll share our music and our food with you.
I hate your music, but I have more than enough food.
Then perhaps some of our booze?
Okay, I am not a fan of Brooke. I'm waiting to see more of him acting, because that's what matters. But that first impression, oh, no, sorry. Doesn't work for me. He's great. He looks like his character. Perfect.
Sing a song and play along.
Okay, no, it's really not doing it for me. Oh my god, this is the first casting choice where I'm just like, no, sorry. Nothing against the actor, okay? I'm sure he's very talented, but I know this is gonna be controversial. I know some people are gonna be unhappy with me saying this, but I don't see it. I don't see the Brooks energy here. I know he's not supposed to be exactly the same character yet, because he hasn't gone through 50 years of being alone, but still. I'll still give him a little bit more time.
I promise we'll be back after our adventures. And we'll have so many more when we reunite.
Aww. Look how cute Laboon is. Aww. Oh, the little tear. Yep. It's melting your heart, isn't it? Hey, Crocus.
He thinks they're sailing around behind that wall. And if he hits it hard enough, he can break through to them.
Oh, yes, he can. Telling you.
Is impenetrable.
It's not. Reverse Mountain is going to be destroyed. That's going to be the end of One Piece. It's when the All Blue is going to appear. I'm dropping some spoilers in advance that we haven't seen yet.
But as soon as the sedative wears off, he's back at it. He'll never accept that his crew's not coming back.
Oh. He will. Or she will. It's confusing me. Again, this is a little thing. Because in French, Laboon is a whale is female by default. Yes. So in my mind, Laboon is always going to be female.
There's gonna be another way to help him out. To get him to accept his crew is gone.
You wouldn't accept it.
Oh, that's a very good point. Wow. So that's why they were playing it as Crocus telling him they're gone. Brilliant. Brilliant writing right there. See, I give credit where credit is due.
Or forfeit your life.
So you think we're afraid of two currently unarmed people dressed like they do bad community theater, yeah?
Zoro is recognizing Baroque works.
Hey, easy, Mossad.
That sheet you carry, the tip of it is made of sea stone, isn't it?
I don't know why they made it sea stone in this rather than sea prism.
They're an organization of assassins. They sent their Mr. Seven to try to recruit me a while back.
Assuming you said no?
It's a lot of exposition. Okay, that was a pretty cool effect. I like that. And it mirrors the wanted posters.
You do have a log pose.
Yeah, of course we do.
What's a log post?
You know, I always thought it was weird that Nami would not know that. She worked for years to make maps for Arlong. Surely she would have heard of log pose. And that's the same thing, you know, when they get to the new world and she doesn't know about the new log pose. She spent 2 years learning about geography and climate science, and she doesn't hear that there's a different log pose in the new world. I feel like they missed a good opportunity to correct a little mistake on Oda's part.
Damn! He woke up early! Come on!
Come on, Luffy! It's your time to go and fight against him.
Hurry up, pups.
He's going to miss. Or it's not going to work.
It's not working.
Damn, I should have upped the dosage.
What the hell is that?
He really made it crappy. Is he going to fight? Sorry. Hit the eye? The eye? Yep.
Pull on 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's kind of weird that she's not taking this opportunity to take the ship. I know she's a good guy, but still kind of strange given the circumstances.
Wait goodbye, but don't you cry. Our memories remain. Our days are but a passing dream. Everlasting though.
I know what they're doing here. He's taking the kneecap pose, of course. I'm so used to hearing Binks' bro in Japanese that it's really weird to hearing it in English. I hope he's still going to be challenging Laboon.
Must you always show me up and everything?
I'm assuming Captain Smoker isn't the most supportive of that mission.
I don't make the orders.
Why would he not be supportive of that mission? I actually think the opposite. The fact that he loves Tashigi so much as a subordinate, I mean, is actually pretty proof that he's completely on board with her plan.
Still don't trust them.
Nor should you.
Yeah, we'll
I'm so out of my element.
Out of our element is when this crew does its best work.
Cliche dialogue. Don't like that.
Some of the best navigators in the world couldn't get as far as you've come already.
I'm not so sure about that again. They make a big deal out of Reverse Mountain, but when you see the huge number of pirate crews on the Grand Line, clearly it's not as hard as they make it out to be.
I get why you're waiting for your friends. It's because you believe in them.
This is so cliche and cheesy. Oh my god!
I'm heading to the Grand Line. I need you to stay here. Keep watch over Loketown. Await further instruction.
This is not what Smoker would. What the fuck is Netflix doing with this episode?
And anyone else unworthy of a sword in their possession.
What the hell are you talking about?
Smoker would know that. My god! Like, what the fuck are they doing?
And yes,
What the fuck is with that bad attitude? Tashigi is not like that. Okay, I find this episode very frustrating because there are certain things it does well, even very well, and there are other things that it does very poorly. Let's start with the things I didn't like because, you know, I prefer to finish on a positive note. I don't like the characterization of Garp, of Smoker, and of Tashigi in this episode. Let's start with Garp. Garp is not like that. I don't know what character this was, but this is not Garp. Garp is a wild card. He's a happy-go-lucky marine, exactly like Luffy is a happy-go-lucky pirate. He's not someone who takes his job seriously, at least not in that way. He's not someone who shouts orders. He's just, you know, a little crazy and laughing at everything, and I did not recognize the character at all here. So my guess is that they wanted to have a strong authority figure from the marine to kind of rein in on Smoker a little bit. Why not? I don't have a problem with that. But then, why not introduce Sengoku then? Because that's Sengoku's role in the manga. That would make more sense. Now, if they don't want to introduce Sengoku so early in the story, maybe they want to keep him for later, that's fine. But then, why not introduce another Vice Admiral? Why not have, I don't know, Momonga, for example, in the story? I know he's a minor character, but he's a character that we see regularly in the manga and in the anime, so why not have him being the one during the presentation to Smoker and giving him orders That would make infinitely more sense. And I know it would probably be a little bit weird to see Kobe and Elmepo with Momonga rather than Garp, but why not have all of them? Why not have Momonga being the serious one, and why not have Garp being there and just being his silly self? That could have made for some absolutely great scenes and really funny moments. So for me, that's a real missed opportunity and a big mischaracterization of who Garp is. That being said, my biggest problem isn't so much Garp, it's the relationship between Tashigi and Smoker. I don't know what they were thinking right there. Because the reality is, Smoker and Tashigi are two peas in a pod. Wherever he goes, she goes. It's very obvious that they have a very strong relationship, but they really trust each other with their lives. That makes them a duo that you're genuinely invested in, precisely because they have such a strong relationship. And having this moment where Smoker is like not supportive of Tashigi's goal and she's like standing up for herself, this just doesn't work. These characters are not like that. And you know, I suspect that this is Netflix wanting to prop up the female characters, and so they really wanted Tashigi to have that little, you know, standing up to authority moment, and so she's standing up to Smoker, who's kind of like the alpha male. No, if you want to do that, I don't have a problem with that. You know, if you want Tashigi to have that little moment, no problem. But then, why don't you have her stand up to Garp? That would make infinitely more sense. Maybe she mentions her goal of getting all the swords to Garp, and Garp is like, oh, that's not what Marines do, you know, like, don't get distracted. And when she stands up for herself and saying, no, that's why I joined the Marines, and I want to accomplish this goal, maybe she could gain the respect of Garp that way. That could have been a really nice moment. They didn't have to undermine the relationship between Smoker and Tashigi with that little moment that was completely out of place and completely out of character for these two. It really bothered me, and I don't like it. I'm very sorry. If you do like it, that's fine. You can go in the comment and defend that decision from Netflix if you want, but personally, not working for me. A couple of other things quickly that I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that this episode was pretty much just a big exposition dump. Like, we have Garp coming up with an entire PowerPoint presentation, and I'm just like, come on guys, you can't find anything better than this, than Garp giving an entire presentation to Smoker about who Barrackwork is. You couldn't find smarter ways to let us know about what's happening. I don't know, I don't like it when TV shows or movies do this. It's poor writing. And speaking of poor writing, there's a lot of very cheesy lines in this episode. It's spelling out all the emotions that you're supposed to feel to the audience, everything you're supposed to be thinking, it's telling you straight up. And I don't like that. Again, that's poor writing. But enough complaining, now let's talk about the things I liked. First of all, I absolutely loved going up Reverse Mountain. That was fantastic. It was better than in the anime. And wow, I have to give credit where credit is due. Honestly, kudos to the production team for this, kudos to the director, because it was beautiful, it was scary, it was exciting. I absolutely loved every second of it. It was brilliant. I love the relationship with Laboon. Obviously, I'm a little bit sad that we don't get to see Luffy fight Laboon, but I suspect that they didn't have the money to make this happen. So they just found another way to have Luffy and Laboon connect. And I absolutely loved the idea. I think that having Luffy sing Bink Sake to Laboon was absolutely brilliant. And speaking of brilliant, you know, I complained about the writing earlier, but there's one thing that they did extremely well, and it's having the parallel between Luffy not accepting that his crew is gone and Laboon not accepting that his crew is gone. And wow, well played. Well played. That was absolutely fantastic, and they can be very, very proud of themselves. So all in all, when they just stick to adapting the manga, they did a tremendous job. And when they added scenes that were not in the manga and not in the anime, it was just terrible. And I just hope that it's not an indication of what's going to happen in future episodes. I hope they're going to stick to the manga more than they're going to add their own things, because I have a feeling that Netflix is just not very good at understanding the characters and understanding what makes One Piece One Piece. We'll see for future episodes. Alright, that's it for my reaction today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below with your thoughts on this episode. Do you agree with me? Do you not? Let me know. Alright, I'll see you soon for another reaction. Cheers.